We
Okay,
love
so
hip hop.
I wanted to start off with just getting a full breakdown. Big salute to Lil Berete. Lil Berete pulled up. He gave us an in-depth interview. He spilled all of the tea, as they say. All right. You know what I should do? I should start with by pulling up the interview just to refresh people's minds. But he's been beefing with YG, and it's not recent. Okay, this beef has been going on for a long space of time. My bad. I just moving the mic shit all over the place. The beef has been going on for a long space of time, but over the last week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, it is ramped up exponentially. So I'll start by pulling up the interview itself, okay, and then we'll work our way backward as far as everything that's going on.
Moment, my nigga. They've been waiting for this moment. Because if you look back at it, I was that young nigga, still that young nigga, but I was that young nigga where nobody mentioned me in any of their music. No one commented under my shit. Nobody wanted no type of smoke with me.
Yeah.
Why? Because there's nothing to talk about. I got good music. There's nothing to talk about. But now, when you get into what made people start talking, is those videos of me when I was younger. Those videos of me when I ain't do those videos accidentally. I purposely did that shit to go viral because I was on my Vine shit. If you go back in the days and you realize you really know me, I was a class clown. I was a nigga in the
low key. I'm not even gonna pull up the videos neither, because like I just interviewed. I literally just seen the man 2 days ago. I'm not even gonna disrespect him by pulling up the videos. However, if you guys want to find these videos, especially since this is like a trending topic once again, go up on Torontology Reddit. I'm sure you'll be able to find the video somewhere.
In the class goofing around, because everybody just my accent. Even when I came back, I had a little strong African accent.
Yeah.
People just used to always laugh. So my first thought of career, my first thing I ever wanted to do in my life was a YouTuber. I wanted to be a YouTuber, a Vine type of guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you go on Vine, you'll see 1,000 of those type of videos.
So you didn't want us to be a rapper first?
No, I didn't give a fuck about rap. I was an innocent kid. I don't care about, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking at anything too deep. I was looking at like, yo, do a video and go viral. And then now everybody's gonna look at you like this funny comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now what really happened was, you know what I'm saying? So I got into like a real life situation when I was 16 years old, and someone had died in my arms. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That was the night I realized, yo, I don't even think I want to be outside right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go home and just chill out for a little bit to see what the fuck I want to do in my life. Because yo, that shit traumatized me.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and it was just now a question of,
yo, Fatima, be nice. You're calling him Lil Brittany. You're right.
What can I do as a black young man to be successful when all the odds are against you? You feel me? So all of us been through this as young kids. You know what I'm saying? What's the first thing a black man does when they finally like want to chase a career? What's the first career they think of? As a black man, rapping, basketball, sports, anything that has to do with talent.
Yeah, exactly.
You feel me? Anything because we're born with talent. Everybody in this world born with talent, but us with melanin, like, you know what I'm saying, to be specific, discern one of us, we're born with some crazy talents. And you won't know what that talent is until you discover it. You feel what I'm saying? So I was more so on that tip, like, yo, let me try the rap shit, because my mom's a singer. And to be honest, I'm not doing this YouTube shit no more, because I'm getting older, I'm hanging around.
So hold on, let me stop right there, because he mentioned his mom's a singer. All right, and big salute to Jay Roebuck. I got his stuff on the screen over here. Let me go to YG's page here, because I don't know if he still has these posts up, because man's been deleting their post. But he did make a post mentioning about Lil Berete and saying that this is his mom and Ray Tay Tay. Like, the shit has gotten into the dirt. Like, there's no coming back from this at this point. Like, I don't think these guys can make up and be friends. But I'll let you know why in a second. I don't know who this is supposed to be. Only featuring Lil Berete's mom. Ever gave him a heater though. Tell her, shout out your music, bro. Get into her market and fans. Get on her YouTube channel. Something. She's hard, no cap. This guy needs like punctuation marks in there somewhere. No cap. She do numbers. You're wasting your time rapping about life you don't live. Go make Lil Nas X drip with your Hoyo. Okay. That's supposed to be Berete. Yo. And Berette's response over here, YG paperwork link in my bio. Oh, for real? Can Lee. Where the hell are we going? Yes, accept all cookies. Oh, shit. R versus Gardner, citation. Let's see, defendant Mark Gardner Jr., also known as Shamar Gardner, is charged with 19 offenses, comprised of 5 firearms offenses, 2 drug offenses, 1 possession of proceeds of crimes offense, blah, 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 blah. What the fuck am I looking at over here? Okay, let's see. Okay, the phone number registered to Quincy Taylor. Oh, there's also a number on the phone identified by the. This is something when about his phone being taken. Let me see where the first time his name pops up in here. I didn't expect to be going through paperwork. My bad, gang. This is unexpected. Okay, so his name only pops up down here. An iPhone was seized by police at apartment 609 at 2360 Weston Road on December 31st, 2011. The phone was found next to a futon, although the phone was registered to Alamar Thorpe, my bad. In a call at 9:59 p.m. on December 11th, between White and Benjamin, Benjamin tells White that Dog's number. Ooh. I think they might be talking about Boondog. It is agreed that the transcript correctly identifies the speaker as Shamari White, that's YG, for the calls in the session. White, date of birth, blah, blah. Calls in the session between White and Gardner. They deal with White attempting to get a gun from Gardner for a robbery and White's subsequent attempt to meet up with Gardner in Hamilton. They established that White's nickname, Maury, for the phone number Gardner used for the call is blah, blah. Although the time others answered the phone when Gardner was not present, White used 3 different names. I'm trying to find where there's some okay. I'm trying to find if there's any snitching, as they say. Just give me a second, gang. And Project Marvel accepted evidence concerning the identity other than White. However, is not satisfied with the source. White was in Toronto, the youth victim. There's a lot in here. Okay. I'm gonna go through that in the background. I'll find what I need to find.
Niggas now, we're all roads, we're all growing up mentally. Yeah. We're seeing killings in the hood. Niggas is dying, like shit's getting real, fam. I don't want to do no vines no more, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been shot at before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From when I was a kid. Like, I've seen shit before. That's what made me change my way of life and saying, yo, let me use my real life story, my pain, and what my hood really went through and put down the music and take this shit home. Like the championship. You feel me?
Yeah. So hold on. Let me stop you for a second because because people always use this. They've been using this for a while, right?
Yeah, the videos. But me, I'm unbothered. You feel me?
No, but I get it now, fam. Hold on. Look at it. I get it now because
let me finish real quick. Let me finish real quick. So when I started blowing up and rapping, niggas had nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? This nigga, WhyG, is so obsessed with my music and has been a fan from time. There's a reason why he doesn't ever go and say, I seen you in person.
Yikes.
And this, that, because we've seen each other.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't talk. We've seen each other from far. And you try to spark up conversation many a time, but nigga, I'm not your age. You're 31. I'm fucking 24 right now. Like, niggas, like, you feel me? You don't make the type of music I make. I don't even fuck with you for real. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So there's nothing to talk about. He's been a fan from day one. So I don't know where the fuck he did something digging up. So when you're in the hood, you're gonna have haters. When you're in the hood, you're gonna have haters. Mm-hmm. When you're in the hood, you're gonna have people that don't like you. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So wherever the fuck he found those videos, he went and tried to basically go crazy with that shit. But before even all that, let's talk about the fact that he was so mad that I made a song with his idol, King Von. King Von is his idol, by the way. Any of these fucking niggas trying to rap gangster and all this shit, King Von's their idol. You know what I'm saying?
You told me a story about King Von saying that some man's hollered at him, say, why you working with this guy?
Exactly. That's exactly. Who was that? That's him, my nigga. The guy is so desperate. He's so desperate that he said, oh, fuck. Berete is really about to take over the city. Let me find a viral moment. Takes those videos, send it to him. But guess what? When you have talent, like I said, nothing beats talent, my nigga. A nigga that you look up to, you didn't give a fuck about what you sent to him. Still did the song and still dropped it.
So I'm going to get to a couple of things. And I'll probably have to revert back to this video just to give some more reference here. Because a lot has sparked off for even this conversation. And Berete was supposed to pull up maybe about 3 weeks ago. I know he went to Paris at one point in time. But, better late than never, because the timing was even better this time because a bunch of shit happened between the time that we were supposed to do the interview and now. Okay, so big salute to 6 Block Disses and myself. I think I'm collaborating on this post as well. So Lil Berete and WhyG go back and forth. This is from 6 days ago. All right, again, and drop diss tracks. And this is the track over here.
Talking to trans, getting caught up all on Snapchat.
Let me refresh it.
From the region, I ain't never been no reject. I stand on my own, I'ma die for my respect. Heard that pussy done got kicked out of town. He ain't no gangster cause he told on G, baby. Talking to trans, getting caught up all on Snapchat. Stop that lying, little nigga, you know you need that. No back and forth, you in love or the transmission. They don't wanna do this, but I heard these niggas keep dissing.
He's like melodically dissing him. He says something about he told you to hold on G baby and you're sliding with trans chicks. Yikes.
You gotta stop missing them bodies you ain't catching. Don't think
so now here's where shit gets crazy. Okay, so this is the stories, the mandatory story post that have to start pulling, people have to start running with. And it goes here. And this is from Lil Berete. He says, yo, WhyG, tell the world who's G baby. Okay. And I guess this is an exchange of DMs. You can't use the same excuse no more. And now you cap. Post one more thing about me and I'll tell the world about G baby. I bet you your fans don't know why you are reject. Okay. And then this is a response post, right? Because they, just put a collage of them all together on the page here. This is a response post from WhyG saying, Lil Berete, your surety's a good, you're a surety, a good youth. Mesquite mans call you when they need to get bail. Only thing you're good for in the trenches. Okay. And I guess this is some messages from WhyG. I don't know. Can you go buy whatever you want? You can't. I'm just trying to show you like what to have. What the hell? I'm just trying to show you like what to do. Have me hate on Be real with you yourself. Yo, these guys need to use punctuation marks. Holy shit. You're not my op. You don't put 0% threat in my life. You're a virgin and you never beat Nux ever or beat Knox ever. Holy shit, these niggas are speaking a different language. And then this last post here from Lil Berete. Oh, okay. I think this is Lil Berete speaking to him. Okay. This is the full message. And I don't care how you flip and what is it? Holy shit, man. How you flip and lock off your career, because I know you can't blow. You suck. Someone come and get YG, and this is what he was posted on top of this post here. Someone get YG out of my DMs. Sends me 100 messages. He's either very mad or very happy that he gets to talk to me after many years of posting about me. Holy shit, man. That was difficult. These guys like Peace Love says Friday's losing IQ points reading these ninjas texts. These facts. It's like, yo, like I feel like I need to take my hat off for a second, but I got no fade. Like it made my head hurt. Holy shit. Okay, let me pull some shit up because Jesus Christ, that did make me lose some IQ points for real. I'll pull up a Rockboy video because he apparently has beef with Rockboy Ninja as well. And I don't know if it's because of the way that Rockboy has been covering this incident or this back and forth. Right? He said, just put on some gloves and box each other already. He ain't trying to do that, fam. We asked him about that in an interview, and he's like, nah, because niggas will probably take it to the next level after.
What's good, YouTube?
What's good, YouTube?
Before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. But let's get right into it. Now, so
what he said.
The ongoing feud between YG and Lil Berete continues after YG exposed Lil Berete for allegedly trying to add him to Snapchat. Now, I don't know if that's Lil Berete's real Snapchat account or that's a fake account, but YG took to his Instagram. He had this to say: "Why this bosty boy added my Snapchat? I don't love man or like man, my youth. Never added a man's Snapchat before. Why fit out? A bunch of emoji you up, emoji lightning ball for you, my youth." Lil Berete didn't respond right away, but after YG released his new song, Instagram, Lil Berete took to his Instagram. He had this to say: "Should this guy stop rapping and start a TikTok career? Question, yes or no." Now, YG's been going viral on TikTok ever since he started doing his food review. He started vlogging and whatnot. A lot of people seem to be enjoying the content. He's also going viral on TikTok for what he was saying when he did a walk through top 5 neighborhood, talking about what? I'll come to your block lurking, something about me and my cameraman Dolo.
I know what he's talking about. If I go to YG's page, he probably has that one as one of his pinned posts right now because that shit went viral. That shit went viral. Right there.
Lurking realize with just me and my cameraman Dolos. You know what that means? That I will fucking boss your head.
I'll fucking boss your head.
In the fucking compact. I look like I'm not even perksing. I will come to your block, lurk and realize with just me and my cameraman Dolos. You know what that means? That I will fucking boss your head. I'll come to your block, lurk and realize with just me and my cameraman Dolos. You know what that means? That I will fucking come to your block, lurk and realize with just me and my cameraman Dolos. You know what that means?
That's the cameraman, the cat. Holy, salute to the cameraman.
A lot of people are doing videos with the YG voiceover, so he's definitely making a lot of noise on TikTok. People feel like he has potential to be the next big streamer if he takes it serious. And it seems Lil Berete feels the same way after Berete jumped in YG's comment section saying, "Stay on TikTok, the scoof not allowed to rap no more. I had a song for you, but I'm not releasing it no more. I can't compete with mediocre TikToker emoji." Berette's moving stout. Now, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Berete to put out a full diss song getting at YG. He should have did that when YG was dropping Lil Britney, when YG was getting at him back then. If anything, Berete should continue doing what he's doing right now. Put out good music, take a 1-2 shots at them in your music. Now, YG took to his Instagram, he had this to say. He posted a screenshot. He goes on to say, "You could never diss me, Batiman. We're in 2 different lanes, 2 different tax brackets. You're a borrower, I'm a haver, levels, emoji. What the F? I swear this Bati boy retired. I 50 cent him, emoji. He tried to do a Lil Nas X his thing on top, broke waste man, emoji. No one will ever forget what Lil Britney did to your career. That shit was legendary." Now, to be honest, I don't think it was just the song Lil Britney that affected Lil Berete's career. I think you got to factor in all those videos that were circulating of him beefing with the blog pages, them not reposting, and at the time he was trying different genre of music. So it was a lot of things that was going against him. But one thing you can't deny, Lil Berete has the ability to make good music. Right now, he's been putting out a lot of good music recently. Like I said.
Okay. Salute to Rockboy Ninja. What was I using right here? Right here.
Long Live Vondo.
No, Long Live Vaughn. But you never told me at the time. You just said somebody hit him up behind the scenes.
That fuck nigga who did that, bro.
Wow.
So there's nothing.
That guy who did that.
So there's nothing that like your side did like to. So that was the starting of this whole back and forth, basically. I'm just asking as like
listen,
as like
really and truly,
member.
I'm not gonna sit on this interview and break down anything about starting about nothing because
there's a deeper story.
I'll keep telling you guys, I have no ops, I have haters. That's it. Y'all will never like. I really don't got no ops. I only got haters. Haters I put in their place.
There's definitely a deeper story. So let's get to the deeper story. And it should be right there in my history because I was just looking at the video not too long ago. Right here. Big salute to Six Tales. Tales of Toronto, the tragic story of Smoke Dawg.
On June 30th, 2018, Smoke Dawg, along with his manager Cobra Prime, attended the popular nightclub Cube to enjoy the Canada Day long weekend. Before entering the establishment, Smoke Dawg was confronted by Driftwood Crip and fellow rapper 21 Neat. It is rumored days prior to the following incident, Smoke Dawg dissed Driftwood-based rapper Robin Banks, and 21 Neat wasn't happy about it. According to a security guard working at the club at the time, a heated argument escalated to the point 21 Neat threatened to shoot Smoke Dawg, and because of this, 21 Neat was denied entry to the club. He later left in an Uber along with 2 of his associates, 16-year-old Keyshawn Jones, seen here in the black hoodie, and an unidentified man in a blue shirt. The trio arrived back at the club shortly before 8 p.m. This time, Keyshawn and 21 Neat were both armed with guns and ready to confront Smoke Dawg as soon as he leaves the club. As they anticipated, Smoke Dawg left the club for a smoke break, and according to the security guard, 21 Neat went straight to making threats again, but this time it escalated into something nobody was expecting. In the midst of the verbal argument, 21 Neat can be seen flicking his cigarette at Smoke Dawg, which causes Smoke Dawg to reach for his waistband and start firing shots towards 21 Neat and his associates. As pedestrians begin to scatter, 21 Neat can be seen running into the road and fumbling his own firearm. He then retrieves it and begins to run in the direction of Smoke Dawg, who at this point began fleeing. Unfortunately, he didn't make it far. As he turned his back to run for cover, he can be seen running right past Keyshawn Jones, who appears to be unfazed by the brazen gunfire unfolding right before his eyes.
Holy.
As Smoke Dawg runs past him, Keyshawn can be seen pointing his firearm in the direction of the Regent Park rapper and firing the kill shot. Seconds later, 21 Dawg, who is now laying on the ground, and proceeds to fire several more shots into his lifeless body. Judging by the reaction of 21 Neat's unidentified accomplice, this final act of revenge seemed too gruesome for him to witness, as he turns around and lifts his arms above his head in shock. Keyshawn then splits from 21 Neat and flees the scene in a blacked-out SUV, while 21 Neat and his unidentified accomplice fled on foot through an alleyway. In the end of the near 20-second gun battle, Smoke Dawg and Cobra Prime were killed. A woman who happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time was hit by stray bullets. Fortunately, she made a full recovery. After being identified by Toronto police weeks following the incident, 21 Neat and Keyshawn Jones went on the run.
Oh, R.I.P. Smoke Dawg. So here's the thing. when Natural asked that question about like, was there anything from one side or the other? I can't say it is one thing or from one.
Yeah, nobody wants.
Something from both sides, right? Big salute to Six Tails. They broke it down eloquently as far as, you know, Smoke Dawg saying some things about robbing banks and just these guys just escalating whatever beef that they had, from the rap to the streets or from the streets to the streets. I don't even know how this shit even started in the first place. But Smoke Dawg, even in this video, and you know what, let me pull up the same video because I think this video is going to be an important piece of Toronto history. And big salute to, and listen, the views reflect it. Big salute to Six Tails once again, because when I watched earlier in this video, he had beef with a lot of people way closer to his proximity than like Driftwood, right? Let me go back to right here.
Escalate. Instead of keeping the chain, Lewis sold. Towards the middle of 2017, the spotlight on Smoke Dawg only got bigger after he was featured in the documentaries Northside and Noisy Meets Smoke Dawg. Throughout both documentaries, he talked about his rise, how to break out of Toronto's glass ceiling, and how the violence that was a part of his daily life in Regent Park continued to follow him even as his career began to blow. Although he didn't go into specifics, I'm here to provide that for you. So sometime in March of 2017, after finishing his headlining gig on Drake's Boy Meets World tour, he headed back to Toronto. He then took a trip to a dispensary where he was confronted by a man by the name of Michael Lewis. Lewis claimed Smoke Dawg's notorious Toronto chain was his, and he wanted it back. Smoke Dawg refused to hand the chain over, so Lewis snatched it and ran off. Now this is where things begin to escalate. Instead of keeping the chain, Lewis sold it to a rival rapper by the name of Vanally Stacks. Vanally ranged from the infamous block of Alexandra Park, home to the Project Originals and Menace Gang, crews that are not only well-versed in the city's criminal underworld, but also share a deep hatred for gangs reigning from Regent Park, consisting of the likes of Casper TNG, K-Money, and Rolex Homie, all of which have voiced their displeasure of Regent Park over the past decade. Menace Gang began taking aim at Smoke Dawg after he got his chain snatched by dropping multiple diss records towards him. In the music videos, the infamous Toronto chain can be seen hanging on the necks of the Alexandra Park rappers, with some even throwing it out of moving vehicles.
Holy. Here, the thing is about this chain, like, it was a robbery of Smoke Dawg, quote unquote Smoke Dawg's chain, but apparently this was a chain that he had stole from somebody else. I don't know if it was the Lewis guy himself, who claimed that the chain was his, from this video here, or somebody else. But I heard from back in them times, just, you know, not even from the media, through the streets, that was a stolen chain in the first place. And I'm playing this because, to be honest, I thought the smoke that he had was coming from just totally the Alexander Park direction.
Sure, hey, I put your chain on the tour, hey. Who got your homie by the robber? The only reason why your trap house doing numbers, tell him, cause I was locked up for 6 summers.
Smoke Dawg and his Halal Gang cohorts didn't respond to the online antics. Instead, they continued putting out hits. From Riri to Count It Up, both of which amassed millions of views, it appears Halal Gang remained focused on the bigger picture. That is until a few Menace Gang members took the dissing to a whole new level.
Police are investigating a shooting near Queen and Spadina. Let's get more details tonight. We're live to CB24's Kayla Williams. It's been several hours now. What have you learned, Kayla?
Well, so far, Toronto police, as well as the forensic investigation team, remain here on scene. Right behind me is where the shots were fired about 4 hours ago. It happened just after 4 p.m. at Atkinson Housing Co-op.
As per Toronto police, Atkinson Co-op was the target of constant gun violence throughout May 2018. For those that don't know, Atkinson is the home of Menace Gang, so this latest incident set off Casper and K-Money, who decided to retaliate. On May 28th, 2018, they gathered 2 other noted Menace gang members, hopped into a rental car, and drove to Regent Park looking for Halal gang affiliates, who they believed were the ones behind the shootings. The full incident has been covered in the last video, so if you want a detailed breakdown of the incident,
yeah, that's basically what set off the car chase, was beef with Smoke Dawg, I guess.
I suggest watching it, but for now, I'll provide a brief summary of what happened. The men arrived to a busy Regent Park at around 2:40 p.m. K-Money and another man exited the car, each holding handguns. K-Money discharged his gun, taking aim at the man in the black shirt. K-Money and his partner immediately jumped back in the vehicle and they took off. What followed was a frantic pursuit that saw the 4 men speed away, fly through red lights, drive into oncoming traffic and sidewalks filled with pedestrians. The chase ended when they crashed into several garbage cans. The vehicle was too badly damaged to keep going, so everyone fled on foot. The 4 men were eventually found and captured by police.
These guys, man. It's just like this rap beef, or I hate calling it rap beef because it turns into street beef. But in a lot of times, like, people think that it's just only rap shit, and then these guys just transferred the rap shit into the street shit. It be street shit that the rappers get involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and illicit behavior says senseless violence. It's all senseless violence. But a lot of times people just think, okay, these guys, these rapper guys, what, you know, how did these guys get from not even knowing each other and then Instagram and all that made these guys get into beef? Nah, bro. These guys be running into each other on road, have different business that's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Somebody burnt somebody for something, ran up in somebody's spot. Something happened. It can't just be like, oh, you niggas just said something to me online and now I got to go drive over to your block and shoot it up type shit. Like, but I played all that to play for the reason because this beef with YG and Lil Berete goes a little bit deeper than these guys just chirping at each other online. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate Lil Berete's competitiveness. He wants to do that because he's been keeping it music. You know, he speaks about music a lot in this interview.
That's what you're going through, and they just start like involving you in the street shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're repping a block.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And me, I'm not ducking no smoke. You feel me? Straight.
Yeah.
But I'm a humble nigga. At the end of the day, bro, everyone knows this about me. This is why. How many times did people try to after all of the allegations, all of those crazy cancellation, whatever? I'm still here. People still fuck with me. I still get posted. I like, you know what? Life is good because at the end of the day, I remain humble. That's the main secret to this shit. That's the thing that these guys, a lot of these rappers can't do. Remain themselves humble. You feel me?
Yeah.
See how I came here today? I could have came here on some rah-rah. Yo, last time, yo, broski, why you on that? Yo, that. Yeah. It's not going to solve the issue. Right. I'm not coming here to, your opinion. At the end of the day, you're a grown man, my nigga. And I'm a grown man too, so I can speak to you like a grown man and make you understand, yo, Brody, if you got this misunderstood, this what's up. You get what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
And then now I know after this, when I leave, it's like, you're really going to be like, okay, you know what? Maybe what I've been seeing on the internet is not what's really in front of me. That's what they say. That's the biggest slogan in the world. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah. No, that is true. Because before this, all I know is this what I see on the blogs.
You feel me?
So
you
like,
see the crazy, but that's the thing too about that. Everybody is just seeing what I'm doing. But let's be for real. For the last 3 years, everybody's been clashing Berete. Everybody's been
here for real.
Look, no, if you have time in your hand, both of y'all, go anywhere in Toronto, walk to random people, play YG, play Lil Berete. If you had $1 million, who would you put your money towards? Or if
right. So I'm glad that he's keeping it in the spirit of music. You know what I'm saying? Because it can go way deeper than that. From the video that I played, Lil Berete, he's representing Regent Park. He's definitely down with the Halal gang. He's been in videos from back in the days. So that's his block. That's his area. You know what I'm saying? I know that Regent isn't just one conglomerate or whatever. There's different sides, and even Regent has beef within their blocks in Regent. But as far as that union right there, you kind of took the head off of out of the crew, bro. Like Smoke Dawg was one of the biggest exports to come out of Toronto, far less more region, far Canada, period. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, automatically anybody from the Regent side was going to have issues. If they didn't already have issues, they were going to have more issues with anybody who's over there in Driftwood, all of the rappers. Okay? So as far as a resolution, I don't see that happening anytime soon. But even getting back to some of the things that Lil Berete was saying, because these guys, there's only so many things that they can say about each other at this point, right? Oh, they always try to hit YG with the transgender allegations, and then calling him a rat, and then vice versa when it comes to Lil Berete. Oh, you're a good youth. Oh, you're a Batiman, all that type of shit. So we're not going to hear any new information as far as what these guys are saying about each other. But what I did not know, and 1090 Jake somehow got involved in this, and I'll play another Rockboy video.
What's good, YouTube?
What's good, YouTube?
Another one. Before we get into it, make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. But let's get right into it. So it's looking like the back and forth between YG and Lil Berete is only getting worse. Now, while they're going back and forth on Instagram, YG may have exposed that Lil Berete allegedly shot himself in the leg. Now, I never heard these rumors before, so I don't know if it's true or not, but they were going back and forth. YG posted to his Instagram, he mentioned Berete, you're a shorty. Good youth, mesquite mans call you when they need to get bail. Only thing you're good for in the trenches.
Okay, we covered all that. Let's get to right here. Oh my lord.
Good for in the trenches. He then goes on to post the song Lil Britney, but then YG goes on to post a message that someone sent to his Instagram DM saying Lil Britney cheddar bobbed himself in the foot last year. No cap, ask him. YG posted that DM to his Instagram with the caption, no way the only person you ever shot was yourself. A bunch of emojis. Put down those stuffed fish. You don't know how to work them things, freaky boy. YG then.
Yo, that is fucked up. Oh, these niggas is crazy. Listen, I didn't see the man limping when he came to do the interview, so I don't know about all that shooting himself in the foot, cheddar bob type shit. But that is insane. You don't know how to work them things. And listen, I don't mean to laugh, man, but these niggas is just creative.
Goes on to promote the song Lil Britney that he was dissing Lil Berete. He mentioned Berete with the caption, you turn Joe Easy mad, feeling him up and bubbling on him, you batty boy, lightning ball emoji, feel freak. Lil Berete then responded to the rumors that he allegedly shot himself. He reposted YG's message with the caption, SMH you down bad, getting info from a hater with one follower. Low-key, you made that account yourself. Let's say if the story was true, that ratting emoji, you know I could get locked up for that. Now, like I said, I never heard those rumors to why.
Can you get locked up for shooting? Yeah, I guess so. I guess that does make sense. Man can get locked up for shooting himself. Like, where did you get the gun? You're not supposed to have a gun. What the fuck? Yeah. I'm not trying to call nobody a snitch or anything like that. All right. So listen, let me make my screen bigger. I ain't calling nobody a snitch. All right. So let's just make that clear off top. But if you say a man shot at himself, you're kind of insinuating that he got a gun. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
YG put it out there, but Lil Berete didn't confirm and he didn't deny the rumors. Now, Berete also goes on to say, the real reason you mad is because everyone want to know who's G baby. Tell him 35. Lil Berete then goes on to post a DM between him and YG with the caption, I try to ask. He said that's his next door neighbor, but I have a feeling there's more to the story. Emoji doesn't even make sense because YG claims Driftwood and G baby from the towns. So where are you really from, Weasel? Lil Berete then got 1090 Jake involved. He sent Porky Pig a message. Quick question. If you get caught on the scene by police and give up your neighbor's name to fool the cops, is that ratting, especially if the neighbor is in the streets and don't want to be known by police? Question. 1090 Jake responded, yeah, he tried to put it on someone else. But realistically, we know that's not what happened. YG didn't try to pin a crime on anyone. He didn't try to implicate.
Yes, okay, and this is the explanation that we need to have. And salute to Rockboy Ninja. I don't know if he feels the same, but this is why he's useful.
Anyone in no crime. YG was on house arrest, or he was on curfew, something like that. He got caught by the boredom outside, and he gave them someone's name that he knew their first and last name, probably where they live, and their information. How is that ratting? A lot of niggas do that. It's not what you're supposed to do when you're on house arrest and when you're on curfew. If you know someone's name, you give them.
Hold on, I might have to take that back. I don't know, fam. And again, I ain't trying to call anybody no rats or nothing, all right? So if any of you guys see this, just relax. I'm going by what I see in the videos. I'm reacting. I just make content. But if you give a first and last name of somebody and they're in the streets, then you might have these people going over to that person's spot, getting them hemmed up in some shit. So it's not cool. I understand, okay, you got to give a real first and last name, so when they go look it up in the computer or whatever, you know, they're not going to just come back and say, oh, that's a fake name, and come and just put the cuffs on you. But you might need to find somebody like a cousin or somebody who you know ain't into nothing if that's the kind of play that you're going to run. And again, I'm not trying to call nobody no rats or anything. I'm just going by the information that's been provided to us online by y'all. That one's sticky. The verdict's kind of out on that one. I'm not here to judge, okay? I'm not in the streets no more, but that one's kind of sticky. I'll say this. I wouldn't do that.
Their name. I don't see how that's ratting. The only thing other niggas do that. It's not what you're supposed to do when you're on house arrest and when you're on curfew. If you know someone's name, you give them their name. I don't see how that's ratting. The only thing Berete could say, oh, YG's messed up for using that guy's name without telling him ahead of time. But that's definitely not ratting, especially if that person wasn't on no conditions or nothing like that. So I don't see how niggas are saying that's ratting. Y'all can let me know in the comment section. Do you guys think that's ratting for using someone else's name when you're on curfew or whatever? Let me know, man. But Berete then goes on to say, N-words can call me whatever they want. But one thing I'll never be is a snitch. Emojis. Lil Berete then accused YG of blocking him on Instagram. He goes on to say, you talk shit about me for years. I never blocked you. Emoji. Get out your feelings, weasel. YG responded by saying, what waste man lies about being blocked? Emoji, you're a nerd kid. SYM. YG also exposed Lil Berete for allegedly getting the song Lil Britney taken down from all platforms. Allegedly, Lil Berete tried to sue YG over the song. So I guess Drake wasn't the first Toronto N-word to sue over a rap battle. According to YG, Lil Berete tried to sue him first. So y'all can let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. But then in my opinion, I feel like Lil Berete was starting.
Hold on. How many days ago was this video from? No wonder this nigga's pissed. And we're going to have, this is from 4 days ago. And we're going to have our guest pop up in just a minute. Okay, big salute to Jay Roebuck. He's going to be joining us very shortly. But I just got, I didn't want to have him here for this story because we're deep into Toronto weeds right now, man. Holy fuck. He might not be the first Canadian rapper to sue a nigga. That is crazy. I need to see this works. Let me see this paperwork here. It's blurry as fuck. I guess he got a notification from YouTube. This is not somebody suing. That's maybe a takedown for harassment. I can't see any of these words here. It's super blurry. But I don't put that in the suing category.
Y'all can let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section. But then in my opinion, I feel like Lil Berete was starting to get on the YG skin. So in the words of DJ Snoopy, YG got dark, and he started to bring up Lil Berete's sister. He posted a picture of her to his Instagram.
Wow.
With the caption, "This is your stud sister," a bunch of emojis. Both of you guys are bots. What the F emoji? You were supposed to be the girl. She was supposed to be the boy. You guys share clothes and panties and ish. a bunch of emojis for you fishes for dead. YG then posted another picture of Lil Berette's sister with the Elephant Man log on playing in the background with a bunch of emojis. Log on and step on Chichiman and gal, a bunch of emojis. He then posted another picture of Berette's sister with the caption, no cap. I think this was a youth and corn them if I was lurking your block with my cameraman. A bunch of emojis. He said at Lil Berete, whole family is bun up here shaking your ass. And she looks like she was in the streets, a bunch of emojis. Now, I don't like the fact that YG's getting Lil Berette's sister involved.
This nigga took it straight to hell. What the fuck, bro?
See you online engaging no back and forth dissing YG and his peoples or anybody for that matter. She's just a civilian, so I don't think that's cool in my personal opinion. But at the end of the day, Lil Berette's calling this man a rat, so all gloves are off at that point. And I don't think it's ratting, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you're on house arrest or curfew, you get stopped by the boredom and you give them some.
It's got both sounds playing at the same time. That shit sounds creepy as fuck.
Someone else's name. Does that make you a rat? How is that ratting? Someone let me know in the comment section. How is that ratting? Well,
okay. I'm gonna play one more clip, and then we're gonna get to our interview because I feel like I've spent too much time in this high-level fuckery. Let me see here, because there's a reason. I guess this makes sense now. It's all coming together now.
People.
Let me just find the part here. YG beef, issue with the blogs.
Platform like that. I don't care how much YG pays you.
Yes.
I don't care how much YG pays you. Relax. He said, bro, delete that idiot thing. Said, nah, fuck that. I told you I'm not playing. You just try to embarrass me. Like, what the fuck? For what?
Yeah.
He puts the laughing emoji. He said, you're making me look. He deleted even all the messages.
So this is the issue he has with 6 Sounds, but we do talk about Rock Boy somewhere in the middle of this. Oh, what the fuck did I just do? Right there. It's going down today.
I ain't playing with none of these people no more, man.
Lil Berete came through with the action today, fam. So this is there any other blog that you got beef with besides 6 Sounds?
Nah, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't got beef for the blog.
Right here.
It's 2026, fam. Like, you can't beef for the blog. These guys don't even have faces. What are you beefing with?
What about that guy? What's his name? He's like Jamaican and he posts kind of like academics out here.
Oh, Rockboy Ninja. Oh, shit.
So I looked into a couple things.
Natural out here working. Okay, send me that first. Let's one thing at a time. Okay. The facial expression that Lil Berete made when I mentioned Rockboy Ninja's name said it all, bro. Like, he gave me the death stare. Like, why don't even mention that nigga's name? Okay, let me do this in closing so that we can find some kind of resolution to this. Okay, because I feel like Lil Berette's music amazing, YG's music very dope. Okay, this whole back and forth. As far as with Lil Berete himself, this is him, to me, playing defense. He's been, trying to clear his name and clean up his reputation from that video. I'm glad that he came through, explained the whole him being a Vine kid and not even being in the streets when he made that video. I think that was substantial information as far as why you seen that video. And to be honest, I just seen the video again the other day. It's not flattering. Okay, but if you're looking at it from the lens of a kid who doesn't have no plans on being a street nigga or a rapper, then cool. But then somebody dies in the kid's arms and he decides, okay, now I'm in the streets. Hey, you already filmed that shit and put it out yourself. Does that take away from his music? Now, as far as moving forward, now that he's explained all of that, moving forward, one in the chat, if Lil Berete now can go forward and have a clean career without this type of shit looming over him. 2 in the chat, if this shit is going to follow him forever. We don't give a fuck how much media cleanup you did, bro. Like, we always going to hold them videos over your head. Okay, so let me know. 1 in the chat if this has been a productive media campaign since this whole back and forth is broken out. And Lil Berete now can be forgiven moving forward, or he he's cooked for the rest of his career as long as he decides to have one. Let me know in the chat, man, and then we'll move on, man. Because I know there's a lot of y'all in here who are fans of both of their music, but I was seeing a lot of comments even while I was doing this whole long ass segment, or even when I dropped the interview yesterday. A lot of the comments are like, yo, this guy's top 3, top 5 in this rap game. Oh, I love his music. People were saying shit like, yo, I didn't even really know his music before, but after I watched this interview, I checked it out and his shit is fire. Like, in the end of the day, good music will win. You know what I'm saying? Look at Kanye West. The man went on a whole anti-Semitic rant for multiple years, not even like a couple of months. And now he dropped Bully. Not only that, called people's kids all kind of wild things, regards, or maybe not those words, but basically almost them words. And I'm here listening to this shit now. You know what I'm saying? Where I thought I would never find myself listening to Ye music. So if Ye can be redeemed, a nigga just who had a few videos when he was like 13, 14, acting a little wild and sus. To be honest, not even wild and sus. It's white boy humor. Him and his homies were doing white boy humor shit, but we niggas. So it's like, it don't look good on us. If it was a bunch of white boys doing that shit and it was Jack Harlow who had a video from back in the days, or Eminem, niggas would be like, oh, that's just white boy shit. They like to do that stupid humping shit and all that stupid, draw dicks on your face and just borderline gay shit, not even borderline, like hella gay shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But we'll leave it there.
We love hip hop.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.